Hi, everyone. Welcome to Yoga with Susan, and welcome to number 5 in the series of 7 classes with the chakras. We are now on number 5, the throat chakra. All right, so let's get started. We'll get started by coming into a seated position, whatever's comfortable for you. So the throat chakra, also called the cervical chakra, is opposite the throat. And the element is ether, and the color is blue. This chakra has to do with the duality of restlessness and calmness, and also communication, both speaking and listening. So we're going to get started here. If you want, you can close your eyes. Taking a breath in, feeling the energy coming up the left side of your spine. Breathing out, feeling that energy flow down the right side. We'll do this just a few times, taking some nice long breaths in. Long breath out. Breathing in through your nose. And the exhale can either be through your nose or your mouth. Let's bring our chin towards our chest, getting a stretch in the back of our neck. And bring our head back up. Let's do that again, bringing our chin towards our chest. And back up. We'll do that one more time. Bring our chin down and back up. All right, we're going to tilt our head to one side. Our hand is just very lightly on our head. This other hand can walk out to the side. We're getting a little stretch here on our neck. Let's hold this for a little bit. And then thinking about bringing your chin down towards your shoulder. So it's a little bit of a diagonal stretch now. Your hand can come behind your head if you want. Again, it's just very lightly. You're not pushing on your head. And then we'll come back to the center. Let's go the other way, tipping your head. Your hand is just lightly on your head. This hand can come out to the side. Getting a little stretch here on our neck. And then if you want, you can bring your chin towards your shoulder. Your hand can move back behind your head. And coming back to the middle. Let's lift up our shoulders and drop our shoulders down, maybe shaking our shoulders out. Let's do that again. Lifting up our shoulders and then bringing our shoulders down. All right, we're just going to turn our head now, turning our head to the side, looking to the side, back to the center, and then turning our head to the other side, back to the center. Let's go each way again. Turning our head back and then the other way. All right, we're going to come to our hands and knees now, tabletop. And in tabletop, we'll do the cat-cow stretch. So our hands are nice and wide here underneath our shoulders. Our knees are under our hips. We're going to arch our back up for the cat. And then bringing our belly down a little bit, coming through our shoulders for the cow. Let's do this a few times. Exhaling cat and inhaling cow. Let's do it 3 more times on your own. So your own speed, going along with your own breath. Exhaling and inhaling. And we'll do it one more time. All right, we're going to walk our hands a little bit more forward now, so they're a little bit a ways from us. We're going to do a down puppy, so it's different than down dog. Actually, we're going to walk our hands quite a bit forward, and then down puppy with our hands quite a bit forward. And if you want, see if you can get your forehead to the mat. If it doesn't reach the mat, it's okay. So to me, this seems like a little bit of a combination of downward dog and child's pose. So you're having sort of like an extended child's pose, on your arms, and then kind of has a downward dog thing too going on. But it's called down puppy. Let's hold our down puppy just a little bit longer. And then we'll come up. We're going to do the next one called lion's pose. All right. So we're going to start by being seated in, this is called firm pose. Now, if it bothers you to sit this way, you can always just sit cross-legged for this. You don't have to sit in firm pose. Or you could maybe put a little pillow underneath if that helps you. But otherwise, we're sitting here in firm pose. And we're going to have our knees slightly. We're going to have our hands on our knees and bring our weight forward. So you're coming forward here with your hands on your knees, or maybe they're down a little bit, with your fingertips pointed down. Our arms are straight. We're going to open up our mouth and stick out our tongue and make a roaring sound here in lion's pose. So here we go. Roar. All right, let's do that just twice more. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna face this way so I'm not sticking my tongue out at you guys. Sorry, that was just a little bit weird. Okay, so we're sitting here, firm pose, bringing our weight forward, our hands are on our knees, fingertips pointing down, opening up our jaw, taking a breath in, and sticking out our tongue, and maybe roaring. Roar. All right, we're gonna do it just once more. Here we go. Because we are working on our throat here. All right, here we go again, one more time. Roar. All right, that was kind of fun and a little bit weird. Okay, coming back to tabletop. Our hands can be a little bit forward here. And we're going to tuck our toes. We're going to lift up our hips. We're going to be in downward facing dog. Now we're going to stay here in downward dog for a little bit today. Let's bend one knee, straighten the other, and then switch. Switching which one is bent and which one is straight. Walking your dog. Oh, let's do that a few more times with the dog walking. And then let's have our, we're kind of up on our toes here with our heels off the mat. We're going to bend our knees. We're going to see if we can get our hips up a little bit higher. We have our head in between our upper arms. And then see if you can lower your heels down. They do not need to touch the mat. They can be up off of the mat. You're making an upside down V here. Thinking about pushing the earth away with your hands. Pushing the earth away, making an upside down V. Your hips are up in the air. And then we'll just walk our feet to our hands and roll up to standing. All right, very good. Let's take some breaths here. Okay, we're going to have a forward fold here now. We're just going to fold forward, letting our head hang down. So you can have a little bend in your knees here, feeling your head just kind of hang down. Letting yourself hang. If you want, you can hold your opposite elbows, maybe swing side to side. And then we'll roll back up to standing. All right. Okay, we're going to come back to downward dog. Let's bring our arms up and look up, taking a breath in, and then a swan dive down. We'll come halfway up with a flat back and fold forward again. Let's inhale our arms back up, bringing our hands to our heart. All right, we're coming back into downward facing dog. So we're coming to the top of our mat. We're going to inhale our arms up. I ran out of space. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, we're putting both hands down on the mat. We're going to step back with one leg and then the other. We're going to be right into down. All right, down dog. And then we're going to try this today. We're going to see if we can bring our right hand to our left ankle, looking out underneath our arm. Now, if this does not work for you, you can just stay in a regular downward dog. And then we'll come back to a regular downward dog and we'll do the other side, bringing our left hand to our right ankle, looking underneath your arm. We'll just hold that just a smidge. Coming back to our regular downward dog. And then let's lift one leg up, three-legged dog, bending our knee, opening by stacking your hips here. Back to the three-legged dog, back to regular dog. And then again, the other leg rises up, bending our knees, stacking our hips. And three-legged dog, regular dog. And then we're just going to come down to the ground and have a little, well, not really a seat. We're going to be on our knees again. We're not going to do the lion again, though. We're going to do camel. All right, so we're on our knees. If it bothers your knees to be like that, you can always fold your mat over and get more of a little cushion. We're going to see if we can be on our toes here. So we're lifting up our heels a little bit by being on our toes. We're going to do a half of a camel first. Let's lift up our, let's say that's our left arm. We're going to see if we can reach back for our left heel. If you cannot reach your heel, it's okay. You don't have to. We're going to reach the right arm up to the ground. Sorry, up to the sky. We're reaching the right arm up. Maybe a little bit of a look up here in our camel. And then we'll come back. And we'll do the other side. We're going to bring our right hand towards our right heel. If you can't get it to your heel, you can always just have your hands on your back here. But maybe you can get it to your heel. And we'll lift our left arm up. Lifting it up, looking up. One side camel. And then coming back. We're going to do the regular camel. We're going to have both of our hands on our back with our fingertips pointed down, our elbows pointing back. And then we're thinking about going up and just kind of back, feeling like maybe front of your throat is opening up, but you're not jackknifing your head back, which is very gentle. Very gentle, looking up a little bit. And if you want, you can see if you can bring your hands to your ankles, opening up a little bit more. And then coming back down to the ground. All right, we're going to do another one here today called fish. Let's do fish pose. That's another kind of a throat opening pose. We're going to lay down on our back. We're going to put our hands underneath our bottom. And then our legs are straight. So you're kind of on your, you're going to bend your elbows. So you're like on your forearms here, lifting up your chest first. And then very lightly with your crown of your head on the mat. It's just barely touching the mat. Here in fish, you can be pointing your toes. It's just barely touching. And then let's come back, take a little rest, and we're going to do fish one more time. For our throat chakra, opening your throat chakra. All right, here we go. Pushing down on our, you're kind of pushing down on your forearms to lift up your chest first, and then lightly, very lightly with your head down on the mat. And then we'll come back. Let's make a little ball. We'll rock side to side a little bit. And then your choice. You can do savasana if you want, or if you wish. We're going to do a little pranayama here today at the end. And this one is called Ujjai. All right. Today we are going to do something called Ujjai pranayama. We're going to pretend that we have an imaginary mirror. We're holding this mirror in front of our face, and we're going to fog up the mirror, opening up your mouth and breathing out. So the mirror is getting fogged up. We'll take a breath in. We can have our mouth open on the inhale and on the exhale for just this little beginning part. So let's do that again. We're going to fog up the mirror. And take a breath in. So it becomes sort of like a Darth Vader breath. Let's do this a few times. All right, we're going to do it a little bit more, but we're going to close our mouth on the inhale. So our mouth is open on the exhale, closed on the inhale. So here we go, but still feeling that same Darth Vader kind of breath with your mouth closed. So and if you can do that while you're still doing the expansion of your belly on the inhale, contracting on the exhale, oh man, that would be perfect. All right, let's do it just a little bit more. Inhaling, exhaling. That's one of my favorite ones. You don't have to hold your hands up here. We were just doing the mirror. So you're gonna have to hold your hands up there. I got distracted with that mirror. Let's do it just once more, not holding a mirror. All right, there you go. Thank you so much for coming. Hope to see you again next week. Namaste. Bye now.